What's up, everybody? Give me a moment. Gonna share that we are live. Gonna do the watch list video for tomorrow. So I'll be right with you guys. Couple more minutes, I'll be right with you. All right, what's going on, everybody? Wait a second. I had my water. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure I have my water. Give me one moment. All right, here we go. I need to have my water when I'm talking to you guys because I'm always getting thirsty. So, gonna make the watch list video for tomorrow. And let's get rocking and rolling. So, I'm going to try to limit my talking here and my rambling because I got to leave at a certain time today to go get a massage. And I'm having my massage therapist massage most of my hands rather than my back when I'm also having back issues because I'm standing here clicking my mouse and typing all day long. So a quarter of my massage ends up going to him massaging my hands. So that's a little bit frustrating, but first world problems, right? So let's get into this here. Again, futures, keep an eye on here. They are up today. Needs to get above right around that 2750-ish area. So it's up, kind of trading sideways, still part of this handle. So eventually, let this thing, hopefully it can continue upwards. Got to keep an eye on it. So let's do the daily watch list first, and then we will go right into ideally the swing trade one. Hopefully I can get them both done for you guys. So I'm going to do my best to do both for you. All right. So we're looking for, again, stocks that are holding their highs on the day or holding their lows for potential continuation up or continuation downwards. As you can see, all of our alerts triggered today. I haven't looked at them. They all went off. I'm sure some are better than others, but they all went off. So that's a good thing. So AETI, let me see if I'm going to look at this one. Man, that one just went right up and came right back down. I don't know. Am I going to... I'm not going to put that one on. AVXL. So you can see... Let's do this. Keep an eye on... We'll keep an eye on this one for maybe... a potential continuation day. It's a bit overextended. An inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. See if it'll get another quick pop. Obviously, it has a history of pumping up and then dumping. So we'll see if this one continues and has another day up. As you can see, kind of like a trend line. Kind of right here. Or you can maybe do this one as well. Let's do it that way. That's better. So kind of has the trend line here, maybe an ascending triangle may continue up. So let's keep it as a potential continuation. Again, these are small cap companies. They're pumping and dumping. So we're searching for volatility. on these small caps to obviously day trade them on this list. So this is one to keep an eye on. So a bit overextended. Watch for potential continuation and see if it can break above $4 with another pump. All right, that's AVXL. AVXL. Boom. All right, so nope, don't like it. Don't like it. CVSI. I think that's part of the pot stock sector. This one's definitely getting pumped up. Don't really like that pattern right now. BDR, no. HPJ, nope. Nope. Don't like it. Let's take a look at this one. This is SID. So SID is holding its highs right below. It's got quite a bit of resistance here, and it's very high float, so I'm not going to put that one on. It's got the resistance of the 50 SMA and the 200 right below it. It's just and it's a super high cap, high float, so I'm not going to put that one on. Don't really like that one either. Yeah, I think so too. Topher is saying, I think all pot stocks are getting pumped right now because of legalization in Canada this week. Yeah, it's probably the case. Let me see if ACBFF. That one didn't. How is that? That's not being pumped yet, so that's one to keep an eye on. So that one might get a pump. You can see maybe it's doing like a triangular formation, so this one might be one to keep an eye on as a sleeper. Right here. I don't like the pattern per se, but maybe trying to consolidate before breaking out. So this is one to definitely keep an eye on. I don't like it yet per se, but this is one of those things, all it's going to take is one day and just going to explode. So if it gets another pump with Canada, ACBFF is one to watch. So at or above 631. Canadian pot stock pattern and consolidation. Watch if it gets a pump soon and can break above $7. So, I mean, it's not looking great right now, but it's one to keep an eye on just because it's one of those Canadian pot stocks. And if one goes, they're gonna, majority of them are probably gonna go. So this one right here, it's kind of consolidating. So we'll see if it breaks out. Maybe you can catch it before it does. SOGO, SOGO. Kind of an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline went up, pulled back today, right around that resistance, right at 1107, kind of pulled back. Maybe for a possible continuation. So we'll put that one on for maybe a continuation day. See if it can get above that 1109. Some support down here. Needs to get above the resistance here. If it does, has some room to run. So again, a bit overextended on the daily, but it's one to keep an eye on for another. See if there's a continuation. Overextended, but watch if price has a continuation day. with resistance between 11 to $12. So again, it's a bit overextended on the RSI. Inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, broke out of this neckline, broke out, kind of pulled back. Watch if it continues. If it does, needs to get up above $11, and you see this resistance area in between that 11 to 12 area. Cron is another one, but it didn't have a great day. Oh, Cron is one of them as well. SOGO. Let's see, CRON. Yeah, so Cron's another one. Look at that, right in the symmetrical triangle. So yeah, I mean, you got to catch these, and it's tough catching them before they get pumped, right? They can pump and they can dump just as easily. So that's why you got to get them at the right levels. TNTR. Let's see. Nope. This one's one to keep an eye on, but I think it's a 5-cent spread stock. Yep. So I'm not going to put that one on. A little bit choppy. Nope. That one dumped right in the aftermarket today. Man, look at this weird stock, huh? Where's that? No. HOV possibly holding its highs, right? Crossing over the 50 SMA. Has some room, potentially. Might be doing a reversal. Take a look at the hourly. Yeah, so that one. Let's do this. All right, so might be trying to break out. Might break out of that kind of descending triangle or falling wedge. So watch right here. This is one to potentially keep an eye on a little bit. Maybe get a pop. You can see there's some resistance at 210. You know, so it's one maybe to keep an eye on. So price may be looking to break out a fallen wedge. See if price can get above 2, then 210-ish area. HOV. Again, we're just looking for these. If you can make 10, 15, 20 cents on them, if you're day trading, you know, if it breaks out of, 190 area and it gets a pop up to 210, that's a potential, up to 20-cent move, right? You get 10, 12, 13, 14 cents out of it. That's fine. Not saying it will, but if it breaks out, that's what I'm looking at. And that's what has some potential for. All right, this one may be trying to get a reversal potentially. All right, so let's take a look here. You have some resistance at $8.50, right at $8. So on the daily, let's see here. It needs to get above that 824 as well. So let's do this. Price may be reversing. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at 8 and 20 EMA of 824. So price may be reversing, getting over the 9 EMA. Watch for $8 resistance and then that 20 EMA. Again, you know, $7.57 up to $8. You know, it's potential 40-cent move until it hits resistance. GOL. All right, ACET, nope. Take a look at, was it BLK? No, not that one. Don't like it. This one might be one to watch. Let me do this. So you have kind of like a piercing pattern right here on the daily. So this one, you know, buyers are coming in after it got really oversold. So this one may have some continuation. So watch for piercing pattern. Watch for continuation with resistance around 1660s. Is that right? There, right? So resistance right around the top of this candle here, right over in here. So you can see piercing pattern. Watch for potential reversible. If it continues, see if it can get above 1660s, then it has some room to run if it does. GMLP. Let's see, this one might be another one. Yeah, that's got some room as well. So what is that? $19. So let's do this. $17.92. Price may be reversing. Watch for continuation with resistance around 19, then 20 EMA. $19 and then 20 EMA. So price may be reversing, trying to, you know, buyers may be coming in. You can see price closing above the 9. Watch for resistance around 19 here, and then the 20 EMA. SUPV. SUPV. I don't know if I like that one as much. Maybe trying to break out. Bit overextended right here. It's maybe trying to break out right here. Let's see on the daily. There is a gap way up here, 645 to 680 area. You can see kind of a inverse head and shoulders, big left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline, maybe breaking out. See some more resistance right around 620 to 650 range. So let's do this. Big inverse head and shoulders. Watch for breakout above neckline. Resistance. Uh, 624, then base of gap around 650. So inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline here, then it keeps extending up here and keeps extending, right? And then watch for that gap area right around that 650-ish area, 645. Ah, Fitbit, huh? Let's see. Oh, wow, that thing really is just kind of pretty much tanked, huh? Ouch. So next one, APRN. That's another one that's been pretty much beaten down. Blue apron. No. This one's in the gap. Maybe EMA is starting to pinch a little bit. Watch for potential continuation. Resistance right there at that 1310. Then the top of this gap. So price is in the gap. Obviously create some volatility. So you want to see, what do we do here? 12, 32. Snapchat, huh? Price. Let's see. Price is in gap. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at 50 SMA, 1308-ish. So price is in the gap, this area right here. Watch for potential continuation. See if price will end up filling the gap. Obviously, when price is in the gap, there's lots of volatility. Resistance at this purple or that pink line, that 50 SMA, right around that 1308-ish area. Snapchat, SNAP. All right, let's breeze through here. Bit overextended. I like how it's holding its highs, right? Just show you guys. I like how it's holding its highs. Bit overextended on the daily on the RSI. And I think this is a 5-cent spread stock. Yep, 5 cents. You can tell by these weird looking candles. So I don't like it. TNDM. Nah. Nope. All right, so that's the daily watch list. Let me get into doing the swing trade one for you guys. I think I have enough time. So I'll get into the swing trade watch list for you guys, see what we are going to take a look at. All right, so this one's interesting. Holding its highs. Let me see. Not bad. All right, so this one right here, this is 5. You can see some resistance right at that 78.28. Had a double bottom, kind of broke out down over here. It is a bit overextended on the hourly. So now let's go to the daily, draw our trend lines. Yep. There we go. So it's getting towards the top of the channel, not overextended yet. It has some room. Again, you can see that double bottom. This is one to keep an eye on, 78 to maybe $79. right up in the top of the channel. Has some room to run a little bit. So again, you could also draw your trend line like this way as well, right? One to keep an eye on. 5, let me see, is there earnings on 6/6 aftermarket? So be very careful of earnings. Again, one to keep an eye on. Let's see, lots of stuff over here. Yeah, so when you always want to be careful of earnings. Obviously, don't just buy just straight calls or puts. Look at spreads, or don't just buy, earnings can be a very big gamble as well. Again, I'm just trying to show you guys that are stocks that are holding their highs or lows on the day. You're going to determine if you take a trade whatsoever, if you're going to buy a call on it, or if you're going to buy a spread on it, or if you're going to trade shares on it. That is your decision. Obviously, there are lots of different ways to trade these. I'm looking for patterns and seeing what may be potentially in play for you guys, and this is one to just keep an eye on. So 77.24. Earnings on 6/6. Be careful, but watch for potential continuation with and potential breakout over 78.28. All right, so it's getting towards the top of the channel. You can see double bottom kind of broke out, some resistance up in these areas. Let's see if it can break above here. One to keep an eye on. Home. Another one that's kind of trading in a channel. I don't know if I like this one as much. Let's see. I don't know if I like that one as much. CS, no, home, let me see. Let me look at the options. Well, it's got a lot of open interest. Spreads are a little bit iffy. Those are pretty good. Let's see, this one looks like it might have earnings. Earnings 6/7. Another one to maybe keep an eye on. $40 there. Let's see. Oh, why did that show? Where did this come in? This is showing on the hourly. It got up to $40, but I don't see that on the daily where it did that. I don't see that anywhere. That's very odd. I'm going to remove that drawing. It's one to keep an eye on, see if it could break out over $38. Again, be careful with earnings. Let's see. Earnings coming up, so be careful. Watch if price will break out over 37.83. There you go. So it looks like earnings is on 6/7 after market. Oops, let's see. All right, so obviously earnings coming up. This may be, again, one to keep an eye on, see if price will break above that 37.83 marker. Resistance at the top of that channel as well. So that is home, one to keep an eye on. Give me 1 second, let me get some water. I made the mistake of having some pretzels before coming on here because I forgot to eat lunch. And now all that salt is making me thirsty. All right, so this is PLNT. You can see some resistance right around that $43. Take a look at the daily. Connect these trend lines, very, very important. So maybe do this one instead. Connect these lines, right? This is a rising, kind of a big rising wedge right above, what is that, 47. That's another one that popped up. Look at this. It's showing at right 43 bucks, but I don't see that anywhere on the daily. Very interesting. That's odd. 41.67 up to 40, right? So what do I want to put here? And you can see EMAs are pinching, maybe starting to go bullish, crossing over. Let's see, 41.67 up to 43, between 43. Let's do this. Price in center of rising wedge. Watch for continuation. Watch if price can get above 41.67 with resistance top of channel around 43. Price is in the center of a rising wedge. Watch if price can get above 41.67, these highs here, with resistance at top of channel around 43 right here, 43 to 44. PLNT. All right. Jeez. Man, some of these are showing some decent setups. Right here, you can see a triple bottom. Bottom here, bottom here, bottom here. Right nearing a gap, base of a gap. Right up here. Gap right here. Might be going to try to break out over that $36 if it can. Watch for that gap. And there's options chains. Don't want to buy. And decent spreads. All right, that's one to watch. 36.50 to 39.18. All right, so triple bottom on daily. Watch for continuation and movement into gap between 36.50 to 39.18. Triple bottom on the daily. Watch for potential continuation and movement into the gap between 36.50 and 39.18. There's the gap, 36.50 up to 39, right around 18. YNDX. Jojo, would Tim be down to ever do a couple watch list videos? That's a very good question. Yes, I'm sure he would be. Tim is extremely busy. We're trying to get him. Tim is a police officer working very hard. And obviously we're growing as best as we can, but the problem is his hours, they suck. They're all over the place. So it's very difficult for him to be able to get great hours. But as we continue to grow, we'll definitely, I've been thinking about asking him to do this because I think Tim would really like doing the YouTube lives, probably better than the join.me, a little bit easier. So yeah, that would be really great. I'm going to ask Tim next time I have a conversation with him as well. It's just his times and when he can be able to do them are going to be very probably awkward. You know, might not be like with me. I'm doing right at 4 o'clock or so, 4:30 or so when the market's closing. But Tim and Dan, not Jan, Tim and Dan still work jobs. So we're just, we call ourselves 3 guys in a garage band. So we're just kind of that small town feel. We're just growing as a community together. And ideally we'll get Tim and Dan out of their jobs and obviously continue to give more back for you guys, right? That's the goal and the mission. But yes, we'd like to have Tim do some of these as well, for sure. Now, just to let you know, Tim is really like more of an even longer term trader. So he wouldn't be probably doing many swing trades. He's more trading like weekly and monthly charts. So if he does do these videos, he'd be probably doing more longer. But we're going to get into more of the longer term trading with you guys as well. We just want it to be consistent when Tim's able to do it more and he's freed up. What is this, Groupon? No, Global Payments. Man, we've actually had several here that might be pretty decent to keep an eye on. Let's see, some resistance there. Let's go over. What is this right here? 116. I might skip this one right now. I'm only trying to find about one more for you guys anyway. I don't want to have too many on the watch list. So we're actually doing pretty well right now for timing. TD Ameritrade. We like TD Ameritrade. Let's remove these drawings. So I can see kind of a triangle-ish pattern going on here. Let's see here. You guys see how I connected this triangle? Let me see. Let's get rid of this one. Do this. Kind of see that triangle. Oh, let's see how this looks on the daily. Man, right in the center of this triangle. And you can see some resistance right around that $62 marker. And then 63. You can also do this right here, get this. Maybe get rid of that line instead. So maybe more of, actually, let's get this a little better for you guys. Nope, not like that. Ah, come on. Sometimes these trend lines get annoying. They don't get perfect. So as you can see, this one may be trying to move up a little bit. Moving average lines kind of pinching a little bit. You can see 1, 2, double top that was over here. You can kind of see, oh, basically almost like a triple bottom right here as well. 1, 2, 3. This one may be trying to break out a little bit. So this is one we'll put on to keep an eye on. Might be a slow burner. So this will be the last one I put on. All right, so price and center of a triangle. Watch if price can break out with resistance between $62 to $63. That's TD Ameritrade, AMTD. There we go. So you can see there's like this triangle pattern price right in the center. See if it can break out. It's got to get above these two peaks here. That's $62 and then that 63 range. You can see higher lows being formed. Kind of a triple bottom right here. Bottom, bottom, bottom. See if it can break out. Oh, and there you go. That's an inverse head and shoulders. Didn't even see that. Big left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline. Let's do this. Of inverse head and shoulders. So price and center of a triangle. Watch if price could break out of inverse head and shoulders. Resistance between $62 to $63. See, prices in that triangle. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You can see that kind of dip down a little bit. That's fine. If you don't want to call it an inverse head and shoulders, you can also call it a triple bottom. You know, bottom here, bottom here, bottom here. And there we go. So this is pretty good. I did this pretty quickly today. Again, I got to go to a massage shortly, so I got to make sure this gets sent out to you guys, because on massage days I don't like being in front of my computer. My computer, I don't know if you guys, but standing doing all these videos, typing and stuff, I'm not even 40 years old and I feel like I'm getting arthritis or something going on here on my fingers. So if my fingers go down and they don't work, then I can't do these videos for you guys. Then we're shut down. So hopefully I end up being okay. We'll push through it like we always do for you guys. So again, if you haven't joined our community yet, come and join us on Facebook. We are the Bullish Bears. You can see us over here. We have a very large community. We're almost at 30,000. We're just, I guess we're getting stubborn here. We're so close. We just got to break over the 30,000 and get over there. Matt, I'm not sure what you mean. I see your message here, Matt. Can you show holding their highs on the chart? It seems up and down to me. On what stock, Matt? Not sure what you mean. Hold on, I'm reading guys Matt's message here. Let's see. Matt, when you're watching these videos, by the way, just if you have a question while I'm making these videos, if it's not like market hours and it's a watch this video, post it here on YouTube so I can see it a little bit better. I don't really catch it when I'm talking to you guys doing these. So post it on YouTube. If you have a question, I'll do my best to answer it before I get off here. So yeah, again, we're about to break 30,000 some point soon. So we're rocking and rolling. Great community, great place to learn all the crap, the spam, the garbage, the trolls. We keep it all out. We keep it very good and clean for you guys. So come and join us. We have some really great mods that keep everything in order. And, also make sure you like and follow our fan page over here, so that way you can stay up to date with all of our updates. Again, if you haven't been over to our website yet, head over to bullishbears.com. The link is below. We have several trade rooms. We have a day trading room, a swing trading room, and a futures trading room. So basically choose what type of style trader you are and come interact with other traders from pretty much around the world and learn, right? Great place to learn, ask questions, interact with other people. Do not go trading with real money in your account until you know what you're doing. Very simple, right? It sounds like it's common sense, right? But, you know, many people don't follow that, right? They see other people making money and stuff like that, and they want to hop in and join. But if you don't know what the heck you're doing, why trade with real money? You got to know support, resistance, patterns, when to get in, when to get out. That's why with our trade alerts over here, do not buy something just because a trade alert goes off. You need to know, again, support and resistance. Many a time our trade alerts will go off, and, you know, it might dump right down real quick before it either continues falling or goes back up, right? So these alerts are guides, they're setups. There are guides to basically show you when something breaks above a key resistance or support level. And then you have to look at the intraday patterns to see if you're going to take a trade on it or not, right? Again, we say it over and over and over. We are not a stock pumping service. We will not tell you entries and exits just because that's not how we run our community. Again, we're not a stock pumping service. So we're just basically every night, we're making these videos for you. We're teaching you support and resistance. Watch them and learn. Open up a brokerage account. Have a nice practice one with Thinkorswim and Interactive Brokers. Or another one. Practice. Come into our trade rooms, right? So you'll see we have our stock watch list that we send out each night. Take the watch list with the alerts. Upload them into one of your brokerage accounts, or to your brokerage account. And then you come in and practice in the trade room making practice trades. Make hundreds of them. No particular stock you go through, and every time you say you like it's holding its highs, the chart is way up and way down, but you change charts so fast, I don't know what chart timeline you are on. I'm assuming that's you, Matt. I'm confused. Is it Matt or Robert? Are you the same guy as Matt in the trade room? I'm confused. So it sounds like you're saying I'm going so quickly you don't know what I'm looking at. So very simply, when I'm looking over here on this chart right here, this is my daily chart. So when I'm looking at something holding its highs, every time I'm looking on the left, usually I'm looking at the daily, and then I'll zoom into the 1 hour sometimes. So if I can't get a good read on the daily, I'll go to the hourly. Over here on my right screen, I usually have the 1 minute or the 5 minute up. So this chart right here, with all these that I'm looking at, I'm basically looking at the daily charts right away to see if there's going to be a breakout or a breakdown. And then I'm looking, again, sometimes I can't get a read on the trend line, so I'll zoom in and I'll go to the 1 hour right over here. So this screen, pretty much everything that I have when I'm doing these watch list videos is the daily chart. And then if I need to zoom in, the other place I'm looking at is the 1 hour. So daily and the 1 hour. And over here, I have, again, 1 minute or 5 minute. Hope that helps you. Again, going to wrap this up. So again, take our courses, thousands of dollars worth for free, and practice, right? Practice studying, and then go and practice in our trade rooms. And as you can see right here, we are only $10 per month. You're not going to find a better value in the industry. Again, trust us or don't trust us. If you don't, you can either trust us, sign up, and believe that we're the best value that you're going to find, or don't trust us and then go look for other places, and then you'll find out pretty quickly that nobody's charging you $10. The average for what we're offering is anywhere between $100 all the way up to $300 a month. There's option companies that are out there that are just sending options alerts. That's for $300 a month. They don't even do day trading. And then there's day trading companies. There's some that are out there that are just $50 a month for just day trading only with no options or anything like that. So, $50 anywhere up to $300 a month is pretty much the average. Somewhere in between $100, $150 a month is pretty much standard. You too, Topher. You have a great night. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully this helped you, and we will see you in the morning. Enjoy.